It is the holiday season. Christopher Columbus overall. That piece of
He's not wrong.
no, Christopher Columbus, bro.
What?
Be thankful he's.
You're right.
Bro, I hope he slowly and painfully.
How did he?
I hope he died with his cut off.
He died of age-related causes.
He lived a very fruitful life.
I hope he fell and broke his hip.
Probably didn't. Probably
I don't know.
in his sleep.
Bro died.
Bro, racist.
Bro, literally, I hope he. And everywhere that he looked, he just saw Native Americans, and he thought, ah! He was just constantly petrified and scared his entire last moments of his life.
At an early age.
He just had sleep paralysis before his death.
Hell yeah.
This is all pilgrims.
In advance, I apologize for people that are listening to us, and I sound like this. I'm pretty sick. Well, not like body fine. It's literally just like neck up. Sinuses are kind of jacked. Throat's jacked. The base of my tongue feels like weird. So when I'm talking too much, I need to
wish I was jacked.
I need like a break. Like it just kind of, it feels sore. I just have like a sore throat. Tonsils aren't feeling good. It's just a lot. I just have a head cold. I think I got it from either traveling just in general, or I got it from my friend because he was sick.
It's probably a mixture of
over
both.
there.
I think everybody lately people have been getting sick when they travel and come back because our weather's so like funky.
And my anxiety was really high recently, so I felt like me just kind of being in that funk, and I wasn't eating really like at all. So I think that kind of like caused my immune system to kind of crash a bit. They say you get sick more when you're down the dumps.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's true.
Yeah. And I don't get a lot of vitamin D in general, so my vitamins aren't the greatest.
It's just wrong kind of D. Anyway.
Yeah.
But
I also want to apologize in advance. We had a fuck up in our last week's episode due to my I don't know what happened, but unfortunately my side of the pod up and left. So sorry that we didn't have an episode last week, guys. I do apologize.
Just kidding. No, you don't.
Yeah, I was stressed.
I'm done with this shit.
I was stressed, and then after a few minutes, Richard was like, "You want to play Valorant?" I was like, nah, "All right, well, there's nothing more we can do
We
now."
couldn't do anything. It's like, what do we, both of you are like, what do we do? I'm like, nothing. We can't do anything. Like, what's it called? It's just a gone file. I can't put the whole thing together. Obviously, I could have made it where it's just me and Lee, but it would just be fucking weird.
Yeah, like there'd be like very weird frames of like.
But I was like,
I was asking more in the sense of, do we have like, what do we do? Do we have anything to put out as like do we have a short? Do we have an edit? Do you guys have personal edits? Like anything to put on the channel? That's what I was asking for.
Well, he didn't specify that, but either way, no, we didn't.
Yeah, no.
Could I have made one? Probably, but what's it called? Yeah, I don't know.
Why's your bed all the way over there?
Leave him alone.
He like tossed his bed. Look where his bed's at.
Good.
No, he really didn't move it.
Yeah, he dragged that shit.
He's like, I like being near the mirror.
No, and then he's like sleeping in front of me now. You're weird.
I hate it when you try to like unwrap a Halls and
it's all stuck to the paper, so you have to eat it with it.
Just
eat it with it. Yeah,
no
I throw it in there, and then I like because it gets wet, you like peel it out, and then you'll be like,
nope. I'm picking this shit.
I feel like,
see, you would have already been dead. I, on the other hand, would live an extra day.
This isn't a matter of life and death. This is a matter of I just don't want paper in my tummy.
I'm not saying eat it.
That's fiber. You need it, if anything.
Eat that shit.
Hey, Steve, you're hosting because technically it was the last episode. So whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So
something came on, you guys.
Oh. No. So,
hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, YouTube? How's it going?
Oh.
No. So something like fucking crazy happened over the week. It's like it just got announced yesterday. And people are talking shit. Other people aren't, of course.
Web.
Everything.
Oh.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, that looks good, by the way. That looked
did
good.
You thought it looked good? Oh, I saw the trailer. I thought it was in the middle, and more on the side of like I can see why people don't want to see this.
I see why people don't want to see it, but I also see like why it looks good. Like it's you know, people want original shit. Don't want original shit if they're already in love with a character.
Okay.
Like, people are upset that it's not like another Tom Holland movie, and it's like, dude, it can't.
I think Madame Web. It's not like it's I guess movie. Yeah, character wise, and it being in a movie, it's original. But like those are like established characters. But I think it's Sony, you got a way of making fucking Marvel movies.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Like you can tell the difference between Disney Marvel movie and a Sony Marvel movie.
You know what the difference is? It's cash.
Oh, I was gonna say it's the acting. I don't know, man.
It's money.
Nah, bro. Well, I mean, money can kind of influence like their actors that you're getting
what's
too,
his
but
name?
they're fucking garbage, dude. I'm sorry, they're bad.
Who's the one who plays Venom? What's his name?
Tom Hardy.
He's a great actor.
Oh, he's fine. Yeah, but people liked Venom. People liked Venom.
The first
People
one.
liked
No,
the second one
the
is
first one,
garbage.
Yeah, people were talking shit about that one. And people also said Carnage was ass.
Carnage was ass, dude.
See, so people liked it, but that, like, again, just the first one. Everything else, yeah. So, but this one, I think it's because people just don't like an all-female main cast.
Yeah,
I think that's for starters, number one. But I think it's also because who they have. It's Dakota Johnson, 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
What's her fucking Cassie Euphoria? Sydney Sweeney. Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's another one of them. And then I think another one of the girls. And so there's three girls that helped Dakota Johnson or whatever. So it's Sydney, and then I think one of them is from like the fucking. I'm trying to. It's like an ABC Family like teenage drama show. I think I can't remember the actress, and then it's I think a black actress. I can't remember her name. I don't think I've seen. I don't recognize her face.
I don't think.
So,
I don't think I've seen her.
So Sydney Sweeney, Dakota Johnson, Emma Roberts, apparently.
Yeah, she's in it. Oh my god.
Someone named Isabella Merced. I don't know who that is.
Emma Roberts is, I think, so apparently this is supposed to be in the past or whatever, or like it shows it. She's supposed to be playing Aunt May.
Yeah, it says Mary Parker. And Adam
Mary
Scott
Parker,
is
yeah.
Ben, Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's when they're kids, right?
Well, kids.
They're like teenagers.
Younger.
Yeah.
They're teenagers.
And I
Well,
think
our age.
I think this is the one that you were talking about. Celeste O'Connor. Maddie Franklin. I don't know, but I don't
I
recognize
think
her.
so. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I recognize this or not, but yeah.
Yeah, as far as all female, I don't care about that. It's like, who cares?
You know,
I
it's
just-
being
I think
being
people just
received
don't
well.
Really like it. That's why.
The Miss Marvel movie, the new one.
Oh, yes,
People
I was gonna
actually
talk
saying it's
about
good.
that. No.
No, I've heard
I'm
people
hearing-
hating
I'm
it.
hearing-
Okay, I
I'm
didn't hear
hearing
it.
a lot of good things about it. Wait, you watched it already?
Yeah, I watched it.
Oh,
It was
nice.
mid as fuck.
That's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing it has moments, but sorry.
Yeah.
It has moments, obviously, but it's just like
People said it was.
it's just so mid. I was like the most basic plot. I don't know. It really just felt like there was no real, because there's supposed to be like friction between the three or whatever the fuck at some point. It just never felt like that. And then there'd be like, oh, we're a team, we're all girl power, blah blah blah. But it literally just didn't feel like that. It just felt like
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
like
know.
there's an awkward silence between all
Yes,
of them.
exactly. It was just like, we're here. Oh well, type of
Yeah.
thing. And I'm just like, I don't know. I didn't like it like all that much. The end
did
credit
hear-
scene was dope.
I did hear that they made I hear that they made Brie Larson more likable, like Captain Marvel. Like she's a little bit more likable compared to the other
Yeah.
movies you've seen her in. People
Nobody
loved,
liked her at the first one.
people loved fucking, oh god, I wish I remember her name, the younger one, the one with the crystal powers now instead of
Something
like the
Khan.
enlargement. Yeah, Kamala Khan.
Kamala Khan.
People love Kamala Khan, which is great. I think she's great. I think she's awesome. I wish I watched the show, but I just can't get behind
Miss Marvel.
fucking I just can't get behind Disney's like fucking Marvel TV shows. Honestly, they're kind of ass. The only one that I thought was good was the Hawkeye one, but that was because of
That's crazy because
Florence Pugh and
Loki's supposed to be really good too.
what's the other? Yeah, but that's like, what's his fucking name? That's like an, I don't know. You can't really go wrong with. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Tom. I don't know. I can't remember the last thing that I saw him in that was bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't either.
What WandaVision was good too.
WandaVision was all right.
Yeah, WandaVision was good, but so I feel like with a lot of these shows, they're meant to be shows. Some of them I don't feel like they're really necessary. Like She-Hulk, I didn't feel like was totally necessary, or at least some parts. WandaVision should have been a movie. Honestly, I felt like that could have been a movie. It was pretty good. It would have been great in theater. As for the new Marvels movie, I hear it should have been a TV show, or at least it feels like a TV show.
Yeah,
and like it's written like it is one.
Yeah,
so
it's very sitcom-y.
Yeah,
yeah. Honestly,
it has those moments. So
that's the issue that I have with everybody that's been bashing on like the latest Marvel movies is people want the shows. People can disassociate. There's Marvel movies and there's Marvel shows. Everybody wants everything to be a fucking movie, and it's like it can't. Like there's no, like, people are like Moon Knight should have been a movie. It's like, no, why? Like you wouldn't have got the full story of that. And people are like, well, Daredevil's a movie and a show. I was like, because the first one was great, but it didn't follow the fucking story. This one is.
Yeah, the first one was also Sony, anyways.
Yeah,
that was a Sony property.
So it was like people have trouble like putting two and two, and it's like you can't have it all that just a movie because everyone's still so sprung on like the fucking Avengers. It's like, dude, get the fuck over it. It happened. It was a great time. Good movie. It's done. Like, let the rest roll through.
I think that's the thing is, sorry, no, keep going.
I was just going to say, it's just oversaturated now. That's the thing. It's like, there's way too much bullshit.
Yeah.
But so out there now.
So was Endgame. Like,
no, it wasn't, so much, because
there was so much shit that had to be squeezed into the movie.
But before Endgame, there was no TV shows,
there was a build-up, yeah.
And every movie had its
it was important.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it introduced a character, it introduced a factor, it introduced conflict or consequence or something. If it wasn't like an Avengers movie, but it progressed the Avengers storyline.
You know what it is? I think about it. It's like fillers for anime.
Yeah,
it's like these literally feel like fillers because it's just like nothing comes out of it.
The Avengers, like that whole like the first phase was all Naruto like first season, and now we're in like the second season. Sasuke's gone, and now we're just in a bunch of filler shit, and it's like, I miss my edgelord. God damn it. It sucks.
It's true though.
He beats women.
Hey man, equal lefts and rights. His brother believed in just killing everyone too. So I mean, like, dude,
do you know about this?
His brother said murder?
You know the story about like that shit? Because I guess they wrote a whole light novel about that night.
Yeah.
And he's saying that in order to go through with it, the first person that he targeted was his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And for his girlfriend, basically, he put her under Tsukuyomi, the infinite genjutsu or whatever, and basically made her live out their entire life as if they were a couple. And they died of old age, but that only lasted for like maybe a second, supposedly in real life. And then when she woke up from it, she was just like, "Thank you," and then he just killed her. And I was like, "Fuck." Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That hurts my heart.
Yeah. Itachi's story is so fucked up. Bro! Like the light novel for Itachi, like the fill in for that part was so perfect because it's like it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna numb my feelings and fuck up everybody, and it's like, no, they even touch on like a little more on the conversation he had with his parents, like when it happened, and it's like, yeah, it's fucked. It's so fucked. Like obviously, like it starts off the night of, and it also touches base with his best friend. And then like how he basically like loses everybody. Yeah, like how he loses everybody. So like when they like, it literally happens like, they're like, here's what Shisu happened. Here's his girlfriend. And it's like, oh, like this is fucked up. And then it's just like, they show an end part of like, basically what like his thought process of what happens at the end of the night and him just fading out. And I'm like, damn, like dude literally like shunned himself out of all that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're into anime, check out light novels, and also just read light novels in general. They like are nowadays they're adapted into animes, and like a lot of the animes now, especially this season, they're hidden. A lot of light novels are fucking smacking. Like, so if you know what I'm talking about, check them out. If you don't like anime,
It's okay.
Yeah.
try.
Trash TV's next.
I mean, if you don't like anime, I mean, there's the Marvels, I guess.
So yeah, trash TV, which I would consider like Jersey Shore and all the reality TV stuff, and then there's like what is considered like acceptable TV, which would be like
none of it.
No, like Disney, like Game of Thrones, like people.
Game of Thrones is not acceptable.
Well,
TV.
no, like things that are accepted mainstream
Yeah.
wise, things that like
Okay.
like the majority like, and then there's like super niche, which would like to up to normies, I guess you want to say, or to like the majority of people. Anime wouldn't really fall into that, like into the majority, be more niche.
It's getting more popular.
It is, but you can't. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You can't get.
I don't think if I'm hanging out with someone, I would tell them that I'm into nerdy shit. I like soften the blow if I'm like getting to know someone, and then if they are like reciprocate that, then it's like, okay, cool. Let's dive into like the nerdy stuff. If they're like, oh, okay, cool. So like, you play games? I'm like, yep, yep, yep. I got a PS4 and I play on the computer. That's it. That's it. No details, nothing like that. But yeah.
I play Fortnite. Anyway. Ew.
Fortnite OGs came out. That was cool.
No.
It did.
Yeah. No. So speaking of all that shit, so what I was gonna touch base is there. If people who don't know sports, because we don't talk about sports here, they're putting Michael Vick as the cover for Madden 24. Michael Vick,
isn't he the one that fucked up like an animal abuser?
He dog
Okay,
fights.
good.
Dog. Fights.
Yeah.
He's into dog fighting, or he fucked with someone that is into dog fighting.
He had the dog fighting like a ring in his in one of his homes.
Yeah.
Apparently, he had an organization of it. But this happened like in 2000 and like 4, 5, something like that.
Okay,
I remember.
That's recent.
I remember. No, it wasn't recent, but I remember this shit back in middle school. I think. So I think that was like 2008.
Okay, so still, yeah. So
it's still been a while, but
he was known to be like one of the fastest, quickest, and most like adaptive quarterbacks that existed for a while. Like he was a great QB. He was everything of him was speed. He was like up. He was running up there into like the top of like what a good quarterback should be.
Like ka-chow.
Basically. So yeah, the controversy is like, why are they putting him back on the cover? Like, why is he on the cover? But the way that basically they described it is like they're basing it on stats. They understand the scenario, the situation that happened, but they're basing it on like a player's stats. Like he had one of the highest stats for his age when he was with the Atlanta Falcons. I have his jersey. Like I own that shit. Like I was a Falcon fan when I was younger, when I was a kid. So it's like I own that jersey, you know? I mean, look.
Wait, so the whole thing is that people are just saying like, why is he on the cover if he's a convicted fucking...
When and keep in mind he came back to the NFL and played like for like a year, and then he retired and he was like, okay, I'm good. But yeah, they're upset because they're like, there's so many great players. Why are they putting him? Like there's a lot of new upcoming great players, but their thing was like they want to focus on like legendary players that existed over time. Like they don't want to just keep putting new faces on every single one, because they've been getting a lot of heat for like putting like, why are you putting this one and not this player?
I feel like they need to stop putting players and just put helmets. Put whoever won the fucking Super Bowl last season and just put the helmet on. That's it. Because like I feel like
that makes sense.
You kind of, when you start putting people, you kind of open the door to their fuck ups, and it affects your business. Like Overwatch, they changed McCree's name because of the dude that was named after him. They dedicated that character name to him, and he ended up being a fucking creep.
Yeah.
What else did they do? There was someone before that that did almost the exact same thing, and then they ended up like changing the property name, or ended up getting canceled out or some shit like that.
I don't remember.
I know there was something around that exact same thing, because there was a lot going on. It was basically part of the Me Too movement. There's a lot of Me Too things going on. So a lot of things were being changed, and a lot of people's names were being taken out. A lot of people were like being disacknowledged or whatever. by companies saying like they worked on it, but they're no longer with us, like things of that sort. So I don't know how I feel knowing about that now. I know it's been like 15 plus years, or maybe 15 years actually, from 2008 till now. That's like 15 years, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, people change, of course, but like Dogies,
Yeah.
it's kind of fucked up.
No, it's fucked up. It's very fucked up. But
Yeah,
I don't know. It has been time. I don't know. I haven't kept up with him enough to know if like whether he's like done anything to condone or whatever, right?
Oh yeah, no, he's done a bunch of shit. Like he gave like he publicly apologized like himself, not a publicist apology. Like he said that obviously he let his money get to his head and he did like inappropriate shit like that shouldn't have existed, and like it obviously tarnished his entire career. He went to fucking prison, like you know. So
I don't know, dude. It's always fucking like as bad as it is. You look at what other fucking players have done. It's not as bad. I'm just being real.
Yeah. There's like hardcore. Okay, so I don't
like. Isn't there recently like somebody just got convicted for fucking killing their wife or some shit and then just disappearing?
Ex-player,
something like that. I don't remember.
That was an ex-player. No, there's very, for players that still are playing, heavy like SA allegations.
Oh, right.
And those are like kind of brushed under the rug. So it's like.
Right. I was gonna say that I think my brain immediately went back to what I had said a couple episodes ago. I was like, I'm tired of being a good person. It's just exhausting. Might as well just be a piece of shit. They win. I don't know. They keep going. They keep going, and they end up on top. Maybe I should like do a Dust Bunny fighting ring or something like that. I don't got that dog in me, literally, and no pun intended, but I'm a soft boy. Dust bunnies duking it out in my backyard.
Anyway, Jesus Christ.
But yeah, no, I think they should just keep it down to helmets. I think people should stop kind of putting on other people, or put like a legend, a long time past legend on the cover. Yeah, keep Kobe on the NBA covers. Wish Tiger Woods wasn't a serial cheater, then he could have been on the PGA covers.
Remember when that was like the biggest fucking scandal, celebrity shit? It's just like, oh no, he cheated on his wife with a consenting adult.
Because of the number of people that he cheated on her with. It was like in the 20s or some shit like that.
I'm not saying it's a good thing to go out and cheat or whatever. I'm just saying compare that to people like I said, I looked it up because it was a former NFL player. I'm not gonna say his name. His mom was found dead, missing last month, and he just fucking went missing. And then they finally brought him in.
Miami player, no.
No.
Oh no, I think he was either Buffalo or Texans.
I don't fucking know. Don't care. Point is, he was convicted of that shit. Like, it's just like you take that and then you take other notable celebrity scandals going around, whether it's like sex rings or like, I don't know if you heard about that shit. Like, apparently like the FBI just fucking caught like some big sex ring thing that was going on for like super high up officials.
Describe sex ring.
It's basically was
everyone consenting? No. Okay, then okay, I understand.
Yeah,
those are
where like
just if everyone's consenting, let people get freaky, whatever. But
it was like high profile people that were basically paying a subscription to be part of this club.
Okay,
to be part of this club / not OnlyFans club / sex ring where they go in and they get to, you know, unfortunately do things to non-consenting people. So yeah, there's fucked up people in the world, and I don't like it. It's like, let Michael Vick have this, I guess. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so people were like upset. Other people aren't. Some people are very hyped about it. Like I said, he was a very like well-respected player. So It's just surprising that they chose him. Like, I'm like, that's a weird thing to do.
I've also never heard of Michael Vick either, so it's like.
I mean, how many football players do you actually?
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Okay.
To be transparent.
Do you know the rules, Lee? I'm curious. Like,
of what?
A football or like sports? What sports do you know?
I can't really like say stuff off the top of my head. I don't know it. Like,
do you know the team's names?
No.
Can we play that game where like we show you their logo and then you just guess what they are?
I know the Raiders.
Dope.
I know the Rams.
Dope.
Okay.
And I know. Is it the Ravens?
Yeah.
That's a weird team for you to know.
What else do I know?
Yeah. Come on.
Come on, push one more.
Is there? Is it the Texas Outlaws?
Close, but that's a college team. The Outlaws are a college team.
It's also fucking, or it
Lone
was
Stars is just a logo.
An Overwatch League, like fucking.
Fucking Houston Outlaws.
Yeah,
that's what they call. Oh, who's this, Lee?
Is that Broncos?
Yeah.
Okay, I was right. Oh my god.
I was like, say Stallions, please. I'll roast the shit out of you.
Horsies. Okay, see, I know, like, I can't really describe stuff off the top of my head. I'm more of like a visual person, but like, I know you hike, then you grab it, and then you run, and then when they stop you, then you have a down.
There's a lot of rules behind it, but yes, that's the gist. You give the ball, pass the ball, get to the other end of the field.
I only know football just because since I was in band, I'd had to play at the games. And then what's it called? I had no idea what the fuck I was watching, but my friend actually knew.
By exposure.
No, well, that and my friend actually knew. So like, because there was nothing to do while the game was going on, he would just explain to me what's happening. I'm just like, oh, okay. And then I ended up getting into it a little bit, and then I was just like, I'm never gonna voluntarily watch this, but that's cool. It was fun.
At least you know.
Mm-hmm. Speaking, well, while we're on sports, you remember that guy that we talked? I think pretty sure I brought it up on. No, we didn't bring it up on the podcast. The the hockey player that fucking died out of a freak accident.
Oh, I didn't want to talk about that, but
the dude that sliced the other dude's neck or whatever.
Accidentally.
Well, it was thought to be a freak accident, but apparently they arrested the guy.
Well, yeah, it's manslaughter apparently. Yeah.
Well, it could
like
be
if you shoot somebody. If you shoot somebody like in your property, they're still gonna arrest you and take you in because investigations.
People are thinking that it's that there's might have actually been like some
foul play
involved. Yeah, like he might have actually.
Well, I hope not, because the guy was 29 and he died a horrific way.
It fucking sucks, for sure. But people are fucking crazy, so I wouldn't put it past it.
So one thing I didn't like, I was like, it's such a huge thing right now. For our local viewers that are like in our area, in the LA area, the whole fucking freeway shit. Can we talk about that?
Sure.
Like
the fire?
So the 101 is the 101, right? Yeah.
The I-10.
No, the I-10 caught fire. They showed images of how the bottom looked.
It's the well, I mean, it's kind of fucked up.
Well,
not gonna lie.
It caused like structural damage because of the heat. Like it really fucked shit up.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't contain it like 90% of the night. Apparently there was like logs or some shit under the bridge.
Because it was part of an encampment area. There was a homeless encampment nearby or something like that, and that's in that localized area. And that happens not a lot, but
frequently.
Frequently, and a lot of people are online and they're blaming the mayor for their lack of action because of that. Because there have been encampments there for so long, and people are saying how bad it is and reporting it that a fire is going to break out at some point, and then it happened.
Yeah.
But
it was just a big pallet. That's also stupid. Like just having the pallet yards in the middle of fucking, I don't like under the freeway where clearly,
let's be real. LA has some stupid ass fucking infrastructure.
Yeah.
I don't know, like entertainment capital of the world, sure, but the dumbest motherfuckers ever. I swear to God,
There's
I
shit
don't
just
know.
laying everywhere.
Dude, it's idiotic. It's tedious.
Yeah.
It's idiotic. It's stupid. There's
It also
no real
shows
thought
like
to
how
it.
like overpopulated we are that they have to like
I mean-
find stupid places to put things.
It's overpopulation, but it's also like getting
Overpass.
honestly, get a fucking gamer on there. Get someone that did fucking City Skylines and just does that, and just have them fucking rearrange LA, and then over time adapt to that.
Yeah, it's that easy to pick up a building and just move it.
Well,
Today we move this one. Be like you right click and you scroll and then you
that's what
rotate
I'm
so it's
saying, is
facing
that
the sun.
have someone just like make the city, design it, and then as time goes on, as like we live our lives or whatever, then they start actually moving those important pieces. Because that's the thing, is that for some reason, like
That's
the only thing that I
expensive.
ever see going on in LA construction wise is Santa Monica always has a new apartment being built or being renovated. The streets out in downtown LA are always being fucking like revamped or repaired or whatever for fucking months. And then out where I'm at, they're constantly building fucking outlet shopping centers.
Oh,
And that's it.
interesting. You know what?
I'm not
like-
gonna lie, you're where you live, they kind of need it. That place is boring.
Well, I mean, it doesn't even matter being boring. Like I'd rather
Yeah,
there be
smoking
like,
crack.
that's what I'm saying. I'd rather there be like where there's going to be a shopping center. I'd rather there be like a monitored, well kept and like well protected homeless encampment or something like, or like a mental hospital, like things that make sense to get people off of the streets, to make the area safer, things that will better the lives of the citizens rather than better the pockets of the city officials. But that's also me being a little like neo fucking modern day hippie, slowly deteriorating and losing his mental. Peace, love, and I don't fucking know. I'm tired. Hallelujah, y'all.
Anyway,
Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thing because people really like.
they're saying it got set on
Obviously-
fire on purpose
Yeah,
Yep.
too. So it's not
Yep.
even so much.
dude, that shit's closed for like 5 weeks. I was like,
Longer, dude. They said they don't
Is
even
it
know
longer?
how long. Yeah,
they put a statement saying that.
I doubt
like,
it's
they-
5 weeks. I doubt it with
Yeah.
how fucking bad it is and just getting people out there. Mm-mm. You see how
Yeah,
long
no,
it takes
but
to do some dumb shit. They've been
my-
working
so
on the
my
five
aunt-
for fucking 20 years, maybe
My
longer.
aunt works. My aunt's exit or entrance to the freeway is that one.
Dude, yeah, I was gonna say I have
so
to take
she,
that
yeah.
area to get to the schools. I didn't go today because like sick.
I can only
Not
fucking
feeling well.
imagine what like that
So-
traffic. Her traffic now that was like almost 2 hours is like 3.5.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
bro.
It's just too-
And then you take Thanksgiving is coming up. By the time this one's out, it'll be the week of Thanksgiving. So
Yeah.
yay! There's a AAA or some shit said like 30 million people are expected to travel through here. So yeah, it's gonna suck.
I want minus the disease and the loss of life and all the loss
You
of
want
money.
COVID
and life.
again? That's
I want the
crazy.
lockdown so fucking bad again. God damn it, man. I'm so tired of people. The streets were amazing during that time. And the shitty part is that we were essential, but not like 100%. Like I think there was like waves of like people going back to work, and we were like one of the first to really kind of get back out there because our customers were getting back out there and opening up their businesses and stuff. So when we got out there, like there was a little bit of traffic, but it was like nothing compared to how it is now
I'm
or
not
how it
gonna
was
lie.
before. So it's like,
I have to disagree with you because a lot of people lost their jobs and a lot of people lost their businesses.
well, that's what I'm saying. Minus the loss of life and livelihood.
You can't
I
have one
want
with the other, dude.
lockdown.
You want a
Yeah.
perfect world?
That's what I'm saying. That's
No, you
in the magical, like mythical world of like my imagination, you know, quote, air quote, unquote, quote, unquote, whatever.
Everybody just needs to stay home more. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah, well, some people weren't born wealthy, dude. We gotta work.
I mean, we should do
work
more.
from home.
We should
Not
do
everybody.
more. We should do.
Well, you
we should
can.
make
I think that's what I'm
remote
saying.
work more accessible.
That's what I'm saying. Or make remote
It
work.
is.
Hold on. Make remote work more accessible to the point where office buildings shouldn't be a thing. That should be fucking just straight up like, you know, for.
I feel like you save money too. You don't have to pay your workers as much. I feel like it just kind of, in the grand scheme of things, kind of makes more sense. But it doesn't like fill the pockets of like the higher ups, because it like overall they all, you know, make more money when people go in.
Also, the downside of like work from home, and just because like I work in a field where like it's available and it's given. So I guess the other end of it is some people take advantage of it and don't work, and there's no way of monitoring that. You can't monitor any of that. So,
fire them.
Well,
what do you mean? There's no way of monitoring that.
You got people like me and Richard that are willing to do that job, and if you teach us right and pay us well, that's fine.
But what I'm saying is like, you fire them. If they're not doing their job, then you'll see that because they're not getting the work done, right? If they're not getting the work done, they're gone. Simple as that.
It's just hard. It's hard to do that though.
And then obviously it's like,
you have to monitor so many people.
Why do you have to monitor them? As long as the work is getting done, who cares?
You say that, but realistically, people aren't gonna do that.
If the option is get the work done, keep your job, and you can live a comfortable, you know, job, have a comfortable job working from home, or you don't do the fucking work and you take advantage of it and you don't get the work done, you're out. What's so difficult about that?
I mean, honestly, it's just like normal work. The only difference is that when you're at work, you're more inclined to do the work because of the environment and like the eyes that are on you. But I feel like you just gotta kind of take that mentality and then just bring it into your house a little bit.
Yeah, but you know, unfortunately, there's people who have that and they still fuck it up somehow. So
then fire them.
But that's the thing. Those are the people. Those are the people that ruin it for the people who actually do go home and work. Because then as an owner, like you're not entitled to be like, oh, this person fucked up. It's cool. The rest of you are okay. No, it's like they're gonna use it as, hey, this guy fucked up. Everybody come back. Like I don't trust anybody now, and I don't like, you know. It's just how like a business works. People don't. No. Owners don't give a fuck about their employees. Well, they really don't.
Then that's a fucking separate issue. That's
I'm telling you, you just
old
can't
school
have
mentality of just thinking that's old school mentality of thinking that everybody's just gonna take advantage of you. That's a whole fucking psychological issue. That what I'm saying is like, and I'm pretty sure like our recent generation will agree to this. As long as they're being treated right, appreciated, and they're getting their job done, who cares, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that goes the case for like most people, except for these older mindsets where it's just like, I have to work hard even though I'm getting fucked over so that I can be better for my next job or some bullshit. It's like, no.
But there's also a lot of people, even in our generation, where it's like that own businesses that go where it's like, it's as expensive to keep people who are working, and it's more expensive to hire somebody new, train them, pay for their trainings, pay for whatever they need to do, and then set them up at home. Like you got to do all of that. So it's like it's easy to fire somebody. It happens like that. But then hiring somebody to take over that job, that can do that job or is willing to do that job for the same pay, it doesn't exist. Because Lee said one thing right now. He's like, if I'm gonna do it, I want to get paid well. It's like, okay, well, you want to get paid well, but the company's not gonna do it. Like the business isn't gonna do it. They're trying to fill the pocket. They're not trying to pay somebody more. If no, they just wouldn't have fired the person and been like, fuck it, we'll deal with what we deal with.
I don't know, man. I just feel like for every person that's like would take advantage of that, there's other people like, I don't know, I would probably just be like, you're gonna pay me well to do this job from my house, you know, fucking just go along and make sure that all my shit is okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure everything in my power that stays good. I don't know.
Yeah, I think for like Richard said, I'll agree with that for every person that will take advantage of it, I feel like there's like 3 more people that won't. You know, like I feel like there's more people that are unemployed than there are people that are employed and slacking. You know, or abusing their work privilege, I guess you should say. Mm-hmm. As someone that does have or like helps run a family business and is like whatever my parents would classify me as or whatever, it is hard finding reliable work or workers, but there are workers out there. It is just a matter of taking the time to train them, and it does differ for each like branch or each like business that you're having to run basically. But I think like I don't know, I don't think it's that hard really. Like I'm more on Rich's side when it comes to it, just because there are people that are willing to fill in that position, I'm pretty sure, and I feel like it wouldn't take as much money to train someone and set them up with the bare minimum compared to having to get a big office space for all these people, pay the rent, pay whatever bill that is going to be included, the cleaning bill, the insurance, like things that pertain to owning a property, when you could just have people stay at their houses, provide them a laptop, make sure they have bare minimum internet, that at least they're able to do their job, and that they have a way to clock in and clock out.
I get that. I understand that.
Feel like
you guys are missing you're missing the point that these companies don't want to do that because
no, they don't.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that they do. I'm just saying they're stupid that they don't.
Because we talk about it at the office all the time. We're like, you know how much money like the upstairs like department could save for the company if we just all worked from home and like maybe popped in like once a week? Tons. But in the owner's perspective, it's you guys don't do shit when you're home. And you probably do and don't. That's up to the person at hand. Because even like when my brother was like working from home, like 100%, it was like there was loopholes behind it. Like he was fucking around a lot of the times. But yeah, did he work? Yes, he worked.
But did he get his job done?
Yes, but not to the standard that they wanted. It was getting bare minimum. That's the thing. So you can't have the other one and not appeal to the other. You get me? Remember, my brother was in a sales department, in a collections department. So they had goals to reach, and if you're not reaching them, that was the issue at hand. And they noticed a decline in the company's net worth when everybody went home.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, they spend more money on getting people's laptops. If you don't have internet, they're not going to supply that. That's on you. That's not a company thing. That's a you problem.
Well, no.
So if
you want the job to get done and the person cannot show up, then you as a business should provide the means in order for them to work. Getting internet is not, I feel like, not as pricey as it would be having. And like in the grand scheme of things, I feel like setting up the internet and then having them get into the workflow, after some time, wean them off, and then they pay for their expenses because they're not just using it for work at that point. That's how that would work. As for people, like, I think the overall thing is that people are lazy, and I think that's your point, is that people are lazy.
Yeah. And
Richard and I are too idealistic to think that people are lazy, but not everyone's going to be lazy. So not everyone should have to deal with having to go in just because one person is lazy. And I agree. I don't think that one person one person not doing their job doesn't mean that everybody should have to go in. Like, that just doesn't really make sense. And if the job is being done, then that should be fine. If you're meeting your projections, then that's fine. But if you're not meeting it, then you should be let go or brought in. And if you're still not meeting projections, even in the office, then you're gone. Be gone. You know, find someone else, because there are workers out there. It's just people aren't willing to like really look and to really take time to hire the people that don't have the bare minimum like work experience or educational experience or recommendations or things of that sort.
Yeah,
so
of course. Yeah,
I think it's just a matter of like just taking the chance on people rather than just looking at the numbers.
Their background,
I feel like people are gonna pull through, especially when their livelihoods or their lives are on the line for the most part, especially when it's something like that. I mean, I do agree that if it's at home, people are more inclined to just kind of like get lazy, but I mean, I feel like that's kind of no shit, you know, like of course that's gonna happen. But I feel like at work, I don't know. I feel like I'd rather my workers be comfortable and at least get the projection done, like meet that standard, than me have to hover over them and kind of be that in the office asshole of a boss and kind of micromanage. Like nobody likes a micromanager. So I don't know. I feel like that kind of induces
I guess the reason why
a
like
less healthy workplace.
I understand both sides is because my job isn't micromanaged at all, and we've come across a lot of lazy people when they're working from home. So even when you're not micromanaging, you're given the freedom, you're given that respect, you're given all the tools and everything you need. People still fuck up, and it's like that one person does fuck it up for everybody else. Realistically, like, you know, because like you're looking at it in a humanitarian version of it, like that doesn't exist in a business world. Like you can't look at people as people. Unfortunately, like these people look at people as a bill sign. Like how much are you going to revenue for me? And it's like, if you're like, as long as you're meeting like the bare minimum, you're not going to profit a margin of anything. You're going to be breaking even, and you're going to hire people and lose money when like that's where that business aspect kicks in.
Right. No. Meeting the bare minimum, I feel like is or not the bare minimum, but like the projection is like, and for me, projection means everybody profits. That's the like the idea. And for me, the projection isn't break even. Nobody wants to break even. You should never want to break even.
There's no profit.
That's poor business, modeling. So, you should like the idea is like the lazy workers aren't obviously going to meet that standard that you're looking for. But if you're going to find someone that's going to actually really be appreciative of the opportunity, then they are going to go above and beyond to meet the projection. That means that everybody profits from it. So like, I think of, there's that TikTok, God, I wish I remember her name, but I don't know if you guys have seen her. She is a skinny white girl. She has like, bangs, up front. And then she has like, pigtails and they're braided. And she talks about how every single person in her company makes the exact same amount of money, even from owner down to like the new entry or whatever. But the idea is they're all working together and they all like kind of break even. And they all have like, it's a very like woke new age like model, but it works for them. So I feel like it is possible. It's just a matter of, it's hard to do it when you've already set up like something that has been kind of set in stone with the old ways, and then trying to switch it to something new. That's kind of hard. You kind of like you're almost set up to fail, which sucks, but I don't know. It'd be nice for everybody to win, but like you said, that doesn't happen. So, but yeah, I think that businesses should look at people more rather than see them as numbers. Like, that's just, it sucks.
I don't know. It's just the way I see it too is just like you take them into an office, and no matter how they're like, oh, I don't micromanage, blah blah blah, people will resent. And I think like no matter what, it's just like being anywhere besides your home, you'll always just kind of end up being like growing that resentment more and more. And it just, at least in my head, just being like, I don't want to be here. Like, I'd rather be at home. I could have gotten this done forever ago, whatever the hell, and then just fucking do something else at home.
I think businesses that adopted the model after COVID, the like duo model or whatever, where it's both from home and in office throughout the week. I think that's good. Yeah. I have a friend who does the exact same thing, and he does hybrid? Hybrid workspace. I think they're good. I have a friend that does that. We like every now and then we'll play games, League of Legends, like super late at night. And then he'll either like stay on an extra 2 hours because he works from home and his desk is lit right there from his bed. So he's just like, all right, I'll be up till like 3 a.m. and then I'll just like swing over 10 minutes before I have to clock in. And I'm just like, ugh. Logged in. Okay, let's do this. And he's just full gremlin. And it's like, okay, well, you're doing your job. So
yeah.
But
I get that.
He does show up to work prepared when he does have to. So again, I think it's just a matter of finding the right people that are going to do it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think
Businesses
businesses
are
stupid.
stressful. They're stressful.
They're dumb.
I
Being
think
a
owning a
business owner
business
is
can
hard.
be.
I will
Yeah,
say that
it's not
because
easy.
like I do feel for people like wanting to have, because I am one of those people that wants to have a cushier job or be able to have this business and then have it run itself for the most part, and I only have to be there, or my parents only have to be there, or my brother, or like our workers that have been with us for a while. We finally have like enough customers and the revenue to set them up as key holders, and all we're doing is just delivering supplies, dropping off workers, and then that's it. You know, we're not really doing the job ourselves unless for our like more reliable and older clientele. But like I know, sorry, I hear something. I think it is either a plane or like my parents are playing something really loud.
Yeah.
Well, that was gnarly. But like I've had a it's this is I've had people come up to me because of like being in my dad's work truck or my outfit uniform, and then them asking if we have work, like begging for work, and it's like, oh damn. Like I don't know. For me, that kind of feels like I'm like, okay, you clearly want to work, you have that drive, but it just realistically like we don't have the work. It's as shitty as it is. Like I would love to hire people that want to work and want to do that so I can set this up, but it's hard.
Mhm.
It's hard having to try to beat competition out, lower rates, raise rates, compensate workers, things of that sort, vacation time. Like that's just tough. So it's not for the faint of heart. And being out here in LA, this place is a entertainment capital of the world, but it's also a dog eat dog fucking neighborhood, city, fucking county. This place sucks.
Yeah.
Fucking hate this city. Jesus.
All right.
Wouldn't want to live anywhere else though.
And still stuck
Yep.
here.
Disneyland.
You're right.
But
That's
I
an
don't know,
Anaheim.
fucking
Still
house,
California.
house that's paid off, and all I have to do is pay for bills and a mortgage. Like that's honestly, if this was renting, I'd be like, dude, I'm out this bitch. Swear to God, hell
Yeah.
no. Oh my God.
That being said, we're not business owners,
Okay.
so it's tough. You're half.
A little bit.
You have
Little bit.
a say in the business,
Yeah.
so you know the stress behind it.
Yeah. That shit sucks.
Yeah.
That shit
But
sucks.
leading off of that, I do want to like start moving over to our final regards and what our obsessions in music, movies, and or TV shows that we've been into lately.
Okay.
All right.
Starting with
We usually bleed in a little bit later, anyways. We've lately been ranting at the end of it, anyways.
yeah. We'll start with Richard today.
Oh,
Too bad I picked you.
I'm gonna edit it so Lee goes first.
That is fucking crazy.
Imagine. Fuck. You know, I'm just gonna fucking recommend it again because it was on the episode that got lost. What's it called? The song is called "Think Twice" by Hago and Petey. These two already know about it just because, again, it was in the last episode and it got lost. Sucks, but it is what it is.
Sorry.
Oh.
Huh?
No, continue. Keep going. Keep going.
Well, let me see if I can pull something else out here. Let me see. Oh, wait. You know what? Actually, I did want to. I forget what episode was. Maybe it might have been last episode. Well, yeah, the 69th episode. At some point in the recommendations, I thought Steve said Portishead with some other like artist that he mentioned.
Oh yeah, you mentioned them.
Well, yeah, I brought up Portishead and what's it called? I mentioned that they're a band, so yeah, let me find the fucking song. But yeah, they're a good band. There's the song that I want to recommend, Glory Box. So Glory Box by Portishead. Good, like, how would I it's like R&B-ish combined with like jazz. It's something you would like. I think you would hear like in one of those like smoky bar type of things.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, go listen to that song.
Lounge music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is cool.
And then final regards.
Wow, they've been around for a while.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time.
Crazy. Their debut album was met with critical acclaim in 1994.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Final regards. What the fuck did we talk about? The Marvels was ass. Well, it was just mid. The end credit scene was the only good part about it, in my opinion, honestly. What's it called? Yeah, I don't know. Have faith in people sometimes. It is Thanksgiving, so start being as cheesy it is. Be thankful for the people in your life. Be thankful for maybe some opportunities that you've been able to get because of I don't know, whatever happened this year. And then yeah, I don't know. Just don't let companies take advantage of you. That's just shitty, bro.
Yeah.
I know the whole thing is like, oh, people can be lazy and they can take advantage of companies, but you know what? You just do what's best for you.
Take advantage of you as well.
You just do what's best for you. And that's all I got. I don't know. Stay safe, stay warm. It's finally starting to get. It was raining today for us, so
stay horny.
Yeah, well, that was last episode.
Stay horny always, dude.
You're right though. All right, that's all I got.
Lee?
Sup? For music, I don't remember really who or whatever. Oh, I think I do remember. I think it was The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, if I remember right, from Chappelle
Oh yeah,
Rowan.
it's like shit I didn't want to type because it's so long.
Oh, okay, yeah. But the first song was it's okay, so it's the album The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess by Chappelle Rowan. ChappellRoan. That's her name.
I was like, Richard puts up the
song,
photo.
Yeah, the first song is gonna be the very first track. It's Phenomenon. I can't say it because I'm all fucked up now. But that's a really cool song. It's a good opener. I really like it. It was that one, and then the other one that I recommended was complete opposite of the spectrum, which was fucking, where is it? Tokyo Calling by Atarashi Gakko. Tokyo Calling, ATARASHII space GAKKO exclamation point. Japanese girls jamming out to Godzilla vibes and beats. This shit's dope. Listen to that. But as for like songs that I'm listening to right now, it is those two basically. But again, I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna just recommend songs from these fucking albums because I fucking love these three albums I've been playing nonstop. It's gonna either be Snow Angel, Troye Sivan's new album, or Chappelle Rowan. So deal with it.
Why don't you just recommend the albums?
I did, but nobody's gonna fucking listen to an entire album that I'm recommending for the most part. So I'm just gonna recommend little bits and pieces.
That's fair.
The new song is gonna be from Renee Rapp, RENEE. Space RAPP. Oh, she is gonna be Regina George in the new remake of Mean Girls.
I saw the trailer. I'm not a fan.
It doesn't look good.
That should have died.
It doesn't look good.
No,
but she did play Regina on Broadway, so she has the pipes. She's a great singer. She's super fucking funny. She's super fucking cool, and she's got ADHD. She's really funny. She's really
Mean
cool.
Girls is just it's a staplement to our
But
we don't need to remake that shit.
The song that I like from her, from her album Snow Angel, is actually the title track, Snow Angel. It's really good. It's really slow in the beginning. It has moments. You got to listen to the whole song. Ride out the slow beats. If that's not what you're in the mood for, trust me, it wakes you up. It's a good song. And according to her, it was during a time that something was going really rough with her during some winter in New York. Some stuff happened. I'm not sure what specifically, but it's a really good song. It's also the most played one on her album. Super dope. One other thing actually that I want to recommend. Funny enough, I've never recommended this type of medium before, but a YouTube channel. His name is HT Haze, HTHAZE, all one word. He is a reactor, but he reacts to albums. He's like an artist himself, but he reacted to literally the three albums that I'm really into. Almost any album that's like really like in people's radar, or specifically my radar. and he's the only reason why I even know who Chappelle Rowan is. I catch his stream live one day, and he streams on Twitch when he does these reactions. But yeah, his reaction to Troye Sivan's new album is fucking great. Chappelle Rowan's reaction, super fucking great. He did Olivia Rodrigo. He does Doja. He does Taylor. He does Renee Rapp. It's super cool. I love this guy. Super, super awesome. And yeah, he's really funny, and I love his editing. His editor is awesome. I want to follow them on Twitter and stuff just to watch what they do, because that shit's good. It's cool. So check him out. HG Hayes on YouTube. As for final regards, it is the holiday season. Fuck Christopher Columbus overall. Fuck that piece of shit.
He's not wrong.
No, fuck Christopher Columbus, bro.
What?
Thanksgiving, you could give thanks to family. You don't have to celebrate. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving with the mindset of, oh, I'm so glad that Christopher Columbus did what the fuck that he did so that I could be here. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that piece of shit.
Be
fuck
thankful
that
he's dead.
Creepy piece of shit.
You're right.
Bro, I hope he died slowly and painfully. Fuck that motherfucker.
How did he die? Let's look at this up.
I don't find it out.
Did he die like malaria or some shit?
No.
I hope he died with his dick cut off. But fuck him. People aren't numbers. Give people a chance. People will surprise you.
And he died of age-related causes. That
what a bitch.
He lived a very fruitful life.
I guess so. Wait,
hey, sometimes some people
51 to 06. How old is that? 55? He died at 55.
Bro, that's the life expectancy of that time.
Yeah.
So like he did good.
I hope he fell and broke his hip.
Probably didn't. Probably just died in his sleep.
Bro died.
Bro died racist.
Bro, literally, I hope he died, and everywhere that he looked, he just saw Native Americans, and he thought, he was just constantly petrified and scared his entire last moments of his life.
I
hope his brain was rotted so hardcore that he just was terrified every person he saw.
Hell yeah.
I hope his sleep paralysis demon was the fucking spirit of that area that he died in. Hell yeah. That's offensive. It's actually you can't say, that's offensive. You can't say that name. I'm not trying to be too woke, but you guys should know. Name. Yeah, Pocahontas is actually like an offensive name for that treasure of a person. Yeah, she got treated like shit. I'm not gonna say anything because it's final regards, and that's kind of a downer. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Fuck Christopher Columbus.
Fuck Christopher Columbus. Do some research. Look into some Native American stuff. See if you could support your local indigenous folk because they get treated like shit nowadays.
But don't do it on your time off.
What?
If you want to
do it during company hours. Fuck them.
Do it during company time.
Yeah, right. It's like you don't take a shit on your lunch. You take a shit on corporate hours.
See what Steve said earlier? They only see you as a number. So fuck it. Be a number. But be a statistic on the part that says they waste time and they just fuck around. Be that statistic. Who cares? You'll still get paid. Just don't get caught.
I mean, don't do anything stupid. Like taking a shit's not gonna get you fired.
Unless you take like 25-minute shit.
Yeah. Take a shit on company time and don't take your fiber. Take as long as you want.
I don't know about that part. You're really gonna get fired.
What else?
We're not done yet.
Just take like at least like 2 shits before lunch
3.
And then 2 after lunch.
I take 3 at work.
We're not doing this.
Anyway,
I'm not opening the floor to this.
It was open.
Too much fiber.
Yeah, I think that's it. But happy holidays. Again, you don't have to celebrate a holiday and support the origins of it. You can make a holiday your own.
Like Christmas.
Christmas, Halloween, birthday, like whatever. You can make anything a celebration. It does you can do it. Who the fuck's gonna stop you?
True.
The fuck?
Unless it's one where you go out naked or something. Just don't do that.
Hey man, if you can do something that. Don't be surprised if you get in trouble.
Do that. Do something in the confines of legal spaces, please.
True that though. That is true.
Anyway. Please,
That
go,
means-
go,
this out. You gotta edit this out.
That being said, for the
No
remarks, I'm picking back
no
up.
shot. No shot. No shot. I can leave the call right now. I can leave right now. Shoot, bye.
That was not. Final regards of mine because we're out now for sure. Is
Hey, clap. Future Richard, edit all that out.
Be grateful that you
Richard.
fuck all the
Oh my
bullshit
God.
during the holidays. Be safe with your family. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. Be grateful you have all your limbs for sure. Hey, dude. Some people can't.
Yeah,
you know?
but I mean, what the fuck? How do you know all of our
It's not like they
listeners?
had a choice, my guy.
No, there's people. Well, I mean, there's people who had accidents. Like, just be grateful about it. Like, there's people who don't, and you
Those
kinda,
people who have less, so be grateful for what you
Yeah.
have.
That's a
exactly.
better
So
way
it's
of
like,
putting it. Thank you, Lee.
Be grateful you have your limbs. There's people who don't and wish they did, and you take advantage of it. So
Man, this always at the end of the recommendations that we without fail, it's a train wreck. And you know what sucks is that we get to experience it and you guys won't because there ain't no sham letting that be kept in here. Fuck that shit.
well, I mean, that wasn't even like the thought process behind it.
Fuck
But
that
anyways,
shit.
one song that I'm recommending. It's called "Heartbreak Hangover" by Disco Lines and Justin J. It's just a nice little upbeat song. It's cool.
How does
It honestly gave me TikTok vibes, but it's I don't know.
heartbreak?
It was just
What?
Heartbreak Hangover.
This
It's
guy
just
looks
cool.
like
He looks like
He
fucking.
looks like David Dobrik.
Yeah.
oh, did you guys know that David Dobrik's on Snapchat now making fucking thousands of dollars just posting
We're
on
not-
Snapchat?
We're not talking about that, but
No,
yes,
no.
yes.
We should look into posting on Snapchat.
You figure that
Social
out.
media.
I'm not about to figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
let's-
just another project for Richard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm not doing that.
That being said, before everyone starts fighting amongst each other, we appreciate you guys. We love you. Thank you for
Among
always
Us.
tuning in. I'm sorry about last week's episode. That is totally 100% my fault. But we hope you guys enjoy this one. Hope you have some laughs. Hope you are arguing with your screen with us about whatever the fuck we're always talking about. And as Lee always says,
Chew.
On my dick.
peace.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I just want to eat some Chinese food. That's all.